This is David, Plum for You. I got my pretty help with me today for a lot of reasons. One is I can't hire any decent plumbing help, especially if you're looking for something with experience, which I'm sure every plumber out there knows. You can always get them and train them up, which is what we've done for years now, but once somebody learns a little something, then they go out on their own, they go work for somebody else, which I think is just kind of the way of business. But I've had all my hiring signs out and stuff for 6 months, and I had but one applicant. It was just a helper. So if you can't hire them, raise them. So she'll be both my sons work with me, and she's been working in the supply house in the office, but she wants to make some more money. And I said, to make some more money, tilt that out a little bit so we get that pretty face. So to make some more money, I said, you got to be a revenue creating position. So there she is. We're in the old van heading down to Stanley. We got a dentist office that they've got an emergency. They need an emergency water shut off. It's for a safety feature. They got a solenoid valve operated by a power switch. So when they leave every day, they turn the water off. Well, that building's also got a tenant space in it, and they've recently rented it out, and they figured out that the original plumber tied it in after the solenoid valve. So every day when the dentist office hits the button and turns the water off, well, then the tenant space doesn't have any water, which renters don't like that. So this is going to be all new for Ashton, but we're going to go down there. I already looked at it this morning, and we're going to crawl the crawl space. We're going to tie it in before the solenoid valve, because we're going to go ahead and try to get it done today, because they're only closed every other Monday. So if we don't do it now, then we won't be able to get to it for 2 weeks. And I think the tenant's moving in like right now. So, alright. Well, we'll see y'all when we get there. Alright, we're in the dentist office. Alright, so we're on site at the dentist office. We got our incoming 1.5 CPVC water line. Next down to 1 inch. Transitions over to copper. This goes up to a solenoid valve. This comes back down to a solenoid from the solenoid valve. I don't know if you can see it. Alright. Don't push hard. Just nice and easy. And make sure that bucket's in there. Okay, you're gonna drill up in there, and then you're gonna take the drill bit out quickly. And it's gonna get you're gonna get a lot of water. Yep.
Okay.
Start nice and easy.
It's not going. The safety's on. You had the safety on. That's why I was like in go mode, and it's like not go.
Make sure you're on the line. Make sure you're on that line.
I am on the line.
Okay. Don't push it. Oh, hey. It helps if you put it in forward.
Oh, yeah.
You put it in reverse.
I put it in some mode. Better than not go.
Yep. Okay, nice and easy. CPVC is very brittle. I don't actually have any pipe with me. Well, actually, we probably do have some in the van, but nice and easy. Very easy. You're going to get squirted in the face. You just got to power through it. Go a little bit faster. Oh, yeah. Oh, I hope I got that on video. Oh, yeah. First face full. That's great. Okay, hey, the good news is we have the right meter on. Otherwise, that would still be going just like it just squirted you in the face. Nonstop.
It's all over me.
Yeah. Welcome to plumbing.
I think I got more water than the bucket did.
That's why I had you drill the hole. Let me see. I apologize for the camera situation. We're still learning. Alright, so now you see the center of the cutter. And the come on, get focused. We're here to do a job.
Yep.
Alright, you see that center line? Alright, push that on there, on my mark.
Okay.
Push it. Make sure you don't get off my line.
I'm on your line.
You gotta push it straight on. See how it clicked?
Yeah.
Okay, cut it.
Do I just turn it?
You turn it in the direction of the arrow. See the big red arrow?
There's all the water.
Let's see why we have the bucket.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that would all be running underneath you in your lap. Alright. So, because we're ill prepared and neither one of us have our Sharpies on us. Lost my mark. Let's see where my ink pen went.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Your mark was right there.
It has to be exact. You see my pen?
No.
Put it back in my pants.
That was another pocket.
Alright. So did you see how I marked it? Don't show my bad primering job. Wish I had to resort to getting fittings at Lowe's because we don't use CPVC very often for almost anything. Let's so we gotta get fittings at Lowe's, and I don't know why it is. Lowe's fittings, the sticker is always where you need to glue, especially on the bushings, so we went ahead and primered the fitting. Even though we're using one-step cement. Not sure which camera gets it better. We love the hot lava stuff, especially for this. One downside of this is when they come back in tomorrow, they're gonna have some air in the line because we can't get into the space to bleed it out. And so all that pipe going up is gonna be full of water, and so they're gonna get some sputtering. All right. There we go. All right. So now, did you see what I did the first time?
Didn't you mark it like right on the side?
So if you see the hub comes just almost to the inlet of the other branch. So basically, if you just hold it up there and mark on the other side.
Oh gosh, sorry.
Yep, hold it even with the cut.
This one.
Right, that right there. The side of this, even with the cut. Okay.
I can't really see you right there. I'm in a bad angle. So, right.
Put the side of it in with the cut. Yep. Now you're gonna mark the other side. Yep. Yeah, you want that edge right there even with it. Come in just a little bit right there. And make sure you got plenty, because otherwise you won't have enough pipe in the cup. And then you get all ready to go and you turn the water on and something blows out.
Oh, that's bad.
Just to make sure you don't get it off, I'm gonna put the cutters on. You hear that click? Let me see.
I didn't do anything wrong. It just
That's the difference between girl helpers and boy helpers. Something screws up with boys and they get mad. Something screws up with girls and they just giggle. It's like we mentioned in the intro, Ashton wants to make some more money, and I can't afford to pay her more money just to do office stuff and
office stuff is not fun.
and sell parts. And it's hard for women to make a decent living these days, which I'm sure everybody knows. And I want my girls to be able to make a decent living. My other daughter, she's a she does hair. She's a licensed cosmetologist. And so Ashton just might be a plumber.
No, I just popped it off. It's still on it, dude.
Although right at this very moment, it's not really looking real good.
I'm soaking wet, okay?
Yeah.
Give me some slack.
You're doing great.
I just don't know why this pipe won't go.
It will. It just takes some time. Just keep going. Round and round and round and round.
Watch your knuckles. Every time you do that, you have to start over.
I know. Making sure.
Make sure it's in the cut.
It is. I think I know some white marks.
Mm-hmm. You wonder why your daddy has carpal tunnel?
This?
Yeah. Well, everything in plumbing is very repetitious.
I think I'm just. It's like this thing.
Look at there. Right when you thought it wasn't doing anything.
It won't come off.
Yeah, keep going. Look at there.
Yay!
Man. Alright. I just want to make sure all the water's out of it.
I'm pretty sure I caught most of the rest of it. So.
Alright, okay, so you're going to start with a good dry pipe. And what you're going to do, you're going to put your glue in there, put the ugly primer up. I'm going to separate this enough. You can't be real, you got to be kind of easy on CPVC.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's pretty fragile stuff. Oh, I really need some more. See why I was doing it, because I lowered the name down. Watch out, bud, that you can get a bath.
I know, I was supposed to say, that's been awfully close.
I figured you would move.
Yeah, I think I saw it.
Alright, so instead of going down, we're going to push it up. Alright, and then you're going to dry it off. You're going to put glue in the fitting first, and then on the pipe. Okay, we're going to glue on this end first.
This one first.
Okay, and you're going to have to sight down it. And what you want to make sure, since we're not gluing everything together yet, we can't use the level. So you're going to kind of line the edge of this fitting up with the edge of that fitting and make sure it's straight.
The bushing?
Yep.
And this is the glue?
Yep.
And the inside of it? Oh gosh.
And you don't want to use, drag that brush off because it don't take a whole lot.
Like this much or less than that?
Yeah, that's fine. Make sure you got a good coating on the inside. Now use this one.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Put a good coating of glue in there.
I think that's a little too much, but oh well.
Okay.
With that.
Alright. I keep wanting to do it. Alright, now put a coating around the pipe. Make sure you cover all of it.
This one?
Mm-hmm. Any spot you miss is going to be a leak, so put a little bit more on it. A little bit more on the brush.
Okay.
And this is a timely thing too. Like, always go for the fresh glue in there. Don't get that stuff on the side.
Okay.
What you want to do is like that right there. Well, that's a little much. I'll give you an example.
This stuff smells like fingernail polish.
There.
Remember.
Alright. You ready? Alright, so now don't put it like that and push it on and then twist it down. It's gotta be perfectly straight.
I can't.
Okay, hold on a sec. We got a lot of time to do this. You gotta push it on there. I don't want to twist it back and forth, but alright.
Sorry.
Now we're gonna do it again. Is that right? We're gonna get you some arm strength up if you're gonna be a plumber.
That's what I was working on. Sorry, I did the inside of it now. Oh my gosh. There's like a pound of glue on this.
I don't like these kind of straps.
Why?
These straps like this.
Yeah, why?
Because for right now you can't move them. Get that water drop off. Get you a little more glue. You don't have enough glue in there.
Yeah, I was like, I had a bit, but I used quite a bit of it on the.
And make sure you get the top real good.
I got it all.
Because we can't twist this
So,
fitting.
like that. I mean, I got a big glob on there.
You ain't really got nothing on the top. See how that's kind of pretty good even coat?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, now it's a little tricky getting this in.
So.
Don't worry, I got my thumb. Alright. Yep, grab it right on that 90. Pull it. Oh, easy, don't twist it. You're pulling down. You
I'm
gotta,
pushing forward.
let me where you're at. We don't have it just a second. Let me where you're at.
Okay.
Alright, I'm done the phone go. So we're gluing this in here.
Do I just put this on the outside, or do we put it on the inside of the bushing too?
You do them all the same. You go inside the fitting first, and then the pipe. What we're trying to do
This
is.
is a very odd.
Here, you want me to move? What we're trying to do is we're trying to get all the glue stuff done
It's hard to get it
first.
even whenever it's a circle. I don't know. Does that look fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put it on the pipe.
I laid that on there real heavy and I did not mean to do that.
Glue no, that's a little much.
Yeah, I just said I laid it on there real heavy and I didn't mean to.
It actually says on the can that too much can cause a problem.
Really?
So push it in there and twist it, quarter turn.
Push it in and quarter.
Push it all the way in, and then quarter turn it. Make sure it's all in. You can't keep it on.
I'm pretty sure it's.
Oh yeah. So you see, all right. There's a good learn lesson. That's why you don't use too much glue. Alright, so especially on the inside of the fitting.
I tried not to, but I said I couldn't see if it was even or not.
Yeah, so you for the inside, especially on a 1/2 inch fitting, you just kind of put it in and twist it.
Okay.
And pay attention if you put your glue line kind of just at the end of the brush, then you'll see that when you put it in there.
Why just a quarter turn?
'Cause that's the way the manufacturer tell you to do it. Here. What it does, I think it's supposed to release the air and make sure the glue bond's good. Glue it on there. Think about what we're doing.
Yeah.
And any inconsistent places in the glue. Yeah, inside out. No, inside. Look.
This part?
Yeah, see that's CPVC.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put too much. We just talked about this.
I know. That's why I'm rubbing it off.
But if you don't go a little quicker, we're never gonna get this done.
I know. That's not good. It's good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. Let's say we don't use much CPVC for much anything. All right, that's good. Put it on there. Make sure you get it
My
on.
finger's burning.
Yeah, it does burn. Make sure it's straight. You got to push it on perfectly straight.
I think it's on there all the way. It's not there anymore.
No, see? So
Really?
far it's only on there 1/8 of an inch.
I felt that it wasn't going no more. Couldn't even tell.
Well, because I pulled it off. So when you do it, if you put your glue to the right spot, which is about the thickness of the brush, oh gosh. I don't want all that in there. Then you always know that it's on there all the way. Yeah, that one spot, that was hard to get it over. I think that's because that lava glue sets extremely fast.
Yeah. I told you I couldn't get it.
That's why it burns. It even burns worse than PVC.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even think I got it out. It just burned. I was like, goodness.
All right, so rather than, I really wanted to get that valve on first. So
So where are we taking this line down to?
it's going right over there.
Where is it going to tie into?
I'll show you in a minute. This is a good call for you because we're going to be doing a lot of different piping systems at one time. one thing you do is you can kind of hold that up there and use this as a measuring stick because we're going to be nailing against the wood. Okay. You take your finger and mark it. And just for the sake of making it neat, I'm going to do 90-90, which normally I wouldn't do if this were a PEX system, but I'm usually not a fan of CPVC, so it is extremely fragile. I don't want to put any undue stress on it. Alright. Remember to use those. I'll make sure you always close your glue up, especially the lava glue, because it sets really quick. It'll start going bad in the can. Remember that? Remember you pull back on the handle?
Back.
I always run mine upside down because it makes it easier, because your bottom jaw, so I put them against my leg, pull back and down.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
And
So,
I'm trying to show you. Fix that ring. But no, don't go all the way at the end, 1/8 inch back, yeah. So I put the bottom jaw on and then let them close, because that bottom jaw is stationary, so that's always seemed easier to me. It may not be for you.
okay.
Make sure it goes on there straight. You got to land on that thing dead straight.
I'm sorry.
Pull back on the handle. Alright, now line it up with that one. What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing.
You can't do that.
I'm not even on it.
Yeah, no. Take it back off. You have to hit it the first time. You can't move it once it's on there.
Okay.
Right, it's got to be straight. Lay it. Oh. Okay. Alright. Oh gosh, yeah, I can't move it. Right there. Cramp that thing. Come on, you can do it. Come on, it's just 1/2 inch. We don't need an electric crimper for this. Oh Lord, I don't even think we're catching this on camera.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, good. We got 18 more to go.
Yay. I'll get crimping by the time this is over.
Well, I've done like 20,000. Look at those nice looks.
That was not a nice look earlier.
Smash it. Smash it like you're mad. Like you're mad at your mom. There you go.
Yay. Man, all this workouts are paid off. I used to not be able to even do 1/2 inch.
Don't tell the people in camera land that.
They know that though. I consider that a big improvement.
Should I tell them you're on the market?
No, good.
For 100 acres?
For 100 acres.
If anybody out there is interested in a beautiful plumber and has 100 acres,
It's like a, yeah, I haven't crimped it yet, but
so you got them. There's I guess that's technically right side up, but I'm telling you, if you put that stationary jaw against there and hold it and then just let go, it does the rest for you. It takes out a step. Oh, my old hips, I gotta move. And just lay it on there flat. It's got it flat and straight. You keep letting go of it crooked. Because you can actually crimp a ring crooked. Like when you put them on there, you've got them tilted.
Oh.
You can't do that. It's gotta be dead flat.
Okay.
All right, and then you just let go. Cross it. Good. All right, move on to the next one. Just think of the arm strength you're gonna have. This. You'll be a thumb wrestling champion.
We're a thumb wrestling champion.
That's a ball valve. It's in the off position. That's the on position. Sometimes I'll do them in direction of flow, and others I'll do where if you Kind of depends on the situation, or if you pull it down, it turns it off. You see us, you got about a 1/4 inch right there. It'll be okay, but you want to watch that. You definitely don't want more.
Okay.
Alright. And code on PEX is every 32 inches. Joists are on 16 inches. So, how often do you put a strap?
So every 32 inches?
Code is it has to be strapped every 32 inches. And joists are on 16-inch centers. So if you got to strap it every 32, how often do you need to put talent on it?
Every 2.
Every 2. That's right. Well, every other one.
That's what I meant, but you got the point.
Yeah.
I just said it really weird. Let me bring this bucket down here too.
I wonder why my elbows and hips and knees hurt. Hannah, that's such a long stretch. Put one on that other one. Make sure you don't hit that wire. Yep.
Okay.
And don't
hit the wire.
with a nail or the hammer.
Okay. I try to keep them consistent with how I'm doing everything.
You can't always do that.
But it's not consistent. I lost it after that turn. So the reason why you wanted this here is because it was just too far.
Yeah, because we're going at an angle, and that makes it more than 32. And there's nothing I hate worse than going under a house or a building and PEX is just hanging all over the place.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna use the male sweat adapter, and you want that. There's an O-ring inside of there. Okay, you want that to land right on the center of the fitting. Okay. So if you look, that tells me that it goes in just a little past this little collar. You see it? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you put it in a little past that collar. You mash here. Open them up. There's the power on. All right, once that's, this is a lot of hydraulic force, and it'll mash your end of your finger right off. Hit and hold the button. That's it. Hit those, pop it out. Done.
Okay.
Don't get your finger in there.
Don't get my finger in there.
Yeah, feel that little piece of metal right there. See if it'll mash metal. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Your little finger don't stand a chance. All right. So again, like I say, this is why this is a good. Let me see my channel ups. That's why this does a good job of bringing on. Because there's a lot of different materials.
Did you want the? Never mind, you don't need one pair. I didn't know if you had different sizes or not.
Well, I should have brought crescent wrench, and I almost did. But I was thinking we were dealing with hard copper. And so what you got to be very careful of. One advantage to soft copper is it's got a nice rounded edge where it cuts. But you got to be careful because, see, it don't want to quite go on there. And if you put too much force on it,
can you damage it?
You can damage that O-ring in there. Now, one thing about these, they do not turn, so you kind of want to have it where you want it.
Where you want it. You have to do it right your first time. What time? This time?
Yep.
Oh gosh. What would the best way to get to that?
You're about to get wet. It wasn't recording. It wasn't recording the whole time you had it.
I totally had it recording. I've never seen it unless I hit
Oh.
the button. So how do you open these?
I showed you. Yep.
Yes.
No, we already crimped that one.
Oh.
The other side of the 90. Yep.
Dude, I'm getting leaked all over.
Okay, well, how about make it happen and not get water all over my tool?
So,
Where's your button at?
right there?
Where's your button? You got the tool on backwards.
Do I have it on my phone?
And you want the button where you can see it.
That button?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Make sure it's in the center.
This?
Okay, and hold it pretty straight. And push and hold the button.
And just hold it in?
Yeah, hold it in. Once it starts that, you can let off. Okay, look at there. She just did her first pro press. right. So now our copper's done. You're cutting this copper.
Oh, that's not this. Crap.
All right.
Don't we have to wait for that to stop leaking?
So, no.
Oh.
That may take an hour. And if you wait, then we're gonna be here a long time.
Okay.
All right, so you see that's about 4 inches off of here. So you wanna cut it about 4 inches off of there. Yep.
Right there? Right there?
Actually, we're gonna do it with a PEX T. Go ahead and cut it back along the main. Go ahead and cut it right here. You're gonna wanna put your bucket under here.
Yeah. Remember when I got sprayed in the face earlier?
Yeah. It's a plumber's life for her. All right. So now, go ahead and cut it. We'll cut it back here. There's plenty of room to work.
Right there?
Mm-hmm. Are you paying attention to what that's doing?
Yes.
Okay. Crazy attitude look. Okay. All right.
Exactly.
So